Music all the way from now until 7:30. This is Johnnie Walker. This is a turn-up for the books. I did not expect to be back here again, but it's great to be back. They've changed all the desk around, so if you get any jingles going backwards or records at the wrong speed, then Walker's getting to know the new controls. Talking of jingles, virtually every Radio 1 DJ I met this past week said, "Are you going to start with the jingle?" I go, "What jingle?" "You know, the jingle." So this is for you, if you remember it, and for all other Radio 1 DJs to say thank you for the plugs and the great welcome back.
Johnnie Walker.
He's on!
Great memories for me with that song, because I was playing that when I got to California in the autumn of 1976. Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper, before Talking Heads from True Stories, and Radiohead. What do you say after such a long gap? I made one of my rare visits to the pub the other night. Batesy was there. He said, "We're taking a book amongst us as to what your first words are going to be." And there's a couple of producers there. We're all sipping halves of lager, all moderate drinkers here at Radio 1. And a producer called Malcolm said, "It's dead easy, Johnny. Just say you nipped out for a packet of fags." It took 10.5 years, but all the usual places were shut. But the way to say coming back, I think, I often used to pick pieces of music to get over the idea of what I wanted to put across. And good old Ray Davies and the Kinks have done a beauty for me. Made 2 really good records. Look forward to the LP. Swing Out Sister, that's Surrender, lead singer Corinne Drury, apparently something of a Shirley Bassey fan. And before it, the Kinks and How Are You? Johnnie Walker with you on Stereo Sequence, Radio 1. It's 19 minutes past 3. Reminder that even if the radio you've got only has one speaker, it's a mono radio, you'll get a much better sound if you retune to FM or VHF. And if you retune during the next record, you'll know what to listen for on the dial. We're dead easy to find. Pull out the old telescopic antenna, change your radio to VHF or to FM, and we're down right on the end, around 88 to 91. And as I say, even if it's a mono radio, you'll get a much better sound. Like this from China Crisis, their new single. It's called Best Kept Secret. Stereo Sequence on Radio 1, putting the music first. China Crisis, Best Kept Secret. American Chart Show with Laura Gross coming up at 4 o'clock. 2 records up to the 3:30 news featuring George Harrison and Eric Clapton.
FM Stereo. Radio 1.
George Harrison, who surprised everyone in 1970 when he came out with that great triple LP, All Things Must Pass. From it, What Is Life? Before it, Eric Clapton with Tina Turner from the August album, and a song called Hold On. Radio 1, it's 3:30.
Radio 1.
And the latest headlines from Simon Leach.
The Stereo Sequence on Radio 1.
Julian Cope, great single, World Shut Your Mouth, followed it up with an even better one. That's Trampoline. 25 to 4, Johnnie Walker with you on the Stereo Sequence. If that name is new to you, it must be rather confusing to hear all this business about Johnnie Walker's coming back, What do you mean he's coming back? Never heard of him. Well, the truth of it is that I used to be on Radio 1 many years ago. I started when I was 12 in 1969. And, the first program I ever did was a Saturday afternoon, and it was Cup Final day. And here we are after that wonderful week of weather we've had. And isn't it a shame there's hardly any sport this afternoon? Stereo Sequence on Radio 1 at 21 minutes before 4, UB40 and Watch Dogs from Rat in the Kitchen. Every week on the Sequence at 4 o'clock, we'll be presenting the American Chart Show and be coming live by satellite from Los Angeles, normally, with a presenter called Laura Gross. She's with us, though, in the studio for this first one, and we'll be meeting her after the Pretenders. Pretenders from the LP that's really doing well on the chart this week, Get Close, the album, and that song called Chill Factor. Wow, what a week it's been. I was really looking forward to just getting the first Stereo Sequence together all this week, basically been busy surviving. At our place, everything has gone wrong. We've had blocked up frozen drains, cold water taps all frozen up, leaks coming through the roof. It's been incredible. It's a good introduction, though, to somebody from Los Angeles about what English weather can be. you been cold?
Well, I have, yes, definitely been very cold, but I was prepared for it. I mean, I brought long underwear and the whole 9 yards, as we say in the States, and I was ready to be cold, so it was okay.
Now, Laura Gross is a music journalist and a broadcaster from Los Angeles. She'll be doing the chart show live by satellite starting from next week, but you're with us for this week, which is
I
nice.
just thought, well, it's so nice and cold, I should really definitely be in London, so that's why I came